At campus, our desire is for every child and teenager to experience God's love, grow in a genuine and lasting faith, and live out the way of Jesus in their everyday lives. We believe there are key experiences that help shape and strengthen faith at every phase. We were created for connection, not isolation. Faith grows stronger when it's lived out alongside others. That's why we're intentional about surrounding every child and student with a caring leader and a consistent group of peers. We want every kid to be known by name, missed when they're gone, and surrounded by people who are walking with them as they grow. We believe parents are a really big deal. The relationship parents have with their children shapes their faith more than anything we could accomplish in just a few hours each week. That's why, at campus, we're committed to partnering with parents every step of the way. We provide practical resources, meaningful training, and opportunities to connect with other parents walking similar journeys. We celebrate milestones. We create memorable moments that spark conversations at home. And we look for intentional opportunities to help parents connect with their children in ways that shape faith over time. Serving others brings us closer to God. When we serve, something changes in us. Faith moves from words to action. Compassion grows. Perspective shifts. We begin to see people the way God sees them. That's why we create opportunities for kids and students to serve, inside the church and beyond. Because service doesn't just meet needs, it forms hearts. Spiritual practices play a vital role in faith development. We don't want kids and students to simply know about God. We want them to know how to be with Him. As young people learn to pray, read scripture, worship, give, serve, and reflect, they begin to build rhythms that can sustain a lifelong faith. These practices aren't about performance. They're about relationship. They create space to hear God's voice, grow in trust, and respond with obedience. That's why we intentionally model and practice these habits at every stage. Helping faith become more than a moment, it becomes a way of life. A child's faith deepens when there is space for wonder and curiosity. We want kids and students to know their questions are welcome here. Doubt isn't the enemy of faith. It's often the doorway to a deeper, more personal belief. So we make space for curiosity. We encourage honest conversation. We listen without rushing to fix. Because when young people feel safe enough to wonder, they're far more likely to discover a faith that truly becomes their own. And when these experiences are woven intentionally through every phase of development, we create an environment where faith can take root, grow, and endure. Through intentional community, strong partnership with parents, opportunities to serve, meaningful spiritual practices, and a culture that celebrates wonder and curiosity, campus helps shape and strengthen the faith of kids and students in every phase of life.